we try and keep it as simple as we possibly can.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Famous movie star and ex-professional wrestler Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson shares about how only challenges in life will change you. Learning to sing was a legitimate challenge for The Rock. He wanted to become better and more skillful as a human being.
Because it was a different muscle to exercise. So you have to, it's one thing when we're just talking like this, but it's another thing to really inject life.
We should acknowledge the times we have struggled and be grateful for how much we have changed because of it. He lives in the present and is always caught off guard by how special his life has become.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Johnson talks about the animated film Moana and how its message and his experience working on the film tie into his everyday life. While discussing his film Hobbs and Shaw,
What's the matter? You got a lot of bad guys behind that door?
Johnson explains how all the new experiences while working on the film helped him develop as a person and develop relationships.
And the importance of you could go out and you could conquer the world. And you could go all around this world once, some places twice, but don't ever forget where you came from.
So for example, with our 18-year-old daughter, it was really important that we share those stories. Share the stories about being evicted. Her mom's parents were immigrants who came over from Cuba. It's important that we've always shared those stories. And also, we try and keep it as simple as we possibly can. We have a farm in Virginia. Happily to say that I've moved my family here to Atlanta. I never imagined this. At one time when I was a kid, I did feel in my heart and in my gut that I thought, oh, I think the world's gonna hear from me. I don't know how, but I do feel that way. But I never thought in my mind it was this level of success or fame even. It was, I don't know how, but the world's gonna hear from me. So, which is maybe why, at times I could walk around and I could look at things like I'm a big kid, like everything can, at times, can be like I'm in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, where I'm just really in awe of everything that's really happening around me.
What really helped was Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote the song, wrote the music for our movie. He did a lot of research and he pulled up all those old concerts that I used to do. It was a great challenge for me because it was a different muscle to exercise. So you have to, it's one thing when we're just talking like this, but it's another thing to really inject life into your voice and intonation. I wanted to challenge myself, and I wanted to be better, and I just didn't want to settle. And I was really fortunate to have accomplished what I accomplished in wrestling, and I loved it. And there's nothing like wrestling. The crowd, right? I love it. But I also wanted more. And you're right, when you want more, it's that interesting thing sometimes if you're lucky enough to get a little bit of success, and then you want to do something else that's not your forte, that clearly is not, but yet you're willing to take the challenge on. A lot of people you're met with a lot of cynicism, all right? And no, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna make it. But you gotta fight through that, and you gotta listen to the voice inside, and then you gotta bring it.
I think what is important is that we created our own identity, but still honored the Fast and Furious DNA, action, family, cool characters, badass cars, things like that, but also wanted to make sure that we had our own identity, and especially the comedy part. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun because it was with Jason, it was with Idris, and you gotta put your trust in the director because he was very ambitious, and he said, if you guys trust me, I want to create things that the audience has never seen, like fast movements, boom, 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 slow, bang, boom, like speed it up in a way that's so cool, and it just required trust. Then it required Idris's fist starting here, action, boom, boom, spit going, so it was a lot of fun. But the cool thing is obviously when it's done. And I was talking to her 2 days ago, and we were just talking about her progress, and of course, which I love, she's so ambitious, she just wants to be better. And she was saying, Dad, it's like, I'm looking at these girls and they're just so much faster and their timing is quicker. To improve the land, improve the people, improve our world, essentially. But the one person who can help her do that is Maui. Maui was responsible for stealing the heart of Te Fiti, lost the heart, and in the process of losing the heart, he also lost something that was the most important thing to him, which was his magical fishhook. Gave him his powers, or so he thought. And so Moana seeks to find the great and powerful demigod Maui. So she needs Maui to help her on her journey in order for her to succeed. And we find out that Maui actually needs her too as well to help him find his magical fishhook. So they need each other. The girl who plays Moana is Auli'i Cravalho, and she did such a tremendous job. And you know, this girl, not in the business, not in Hollywood, and she was found. We had an open casting call to find our Moana. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands.
Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and consider subscribing for more motivational videos.